welcome to the Truvisionaries 2026. Today, I'm delighted to be joined by Kim Herrlein. Kim, how are you?
Doing well, Leo. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. It's so nice to see you. Tell us, Kim, how and why did you get started in short-term rentals?
It was quite an accident. I consider myself an accidental entrepreneur in this space. A good friend of mine, a real estate investor, had asked me to look at some design of a home, and it was a 4-bedroom home across from the Coachella Music Festival here in Palm Springs area, California. And we decided to take on this home and make it into a 10-bedroom, 7-bathroom home. And so I was very involved with the renovation and interior design for that project. And once we realized that we had kind of the magic formula to take homes that were typically 4 or 5 bedrooms and very large and almost too much for a vacation rental, and recognize that we could add heads in beds and bathrooms pretty easily. That's what we went ahead and did. And so we did that for straight about 10 years. I've been in the business about 12 years now, where we just kept adding to the portfolio and finding homes that we would renovate. And our whole entire portfolio were always properties 6 bedrooms and up. And so we really catered to large group travel, and that became our niche.
Very interesting. Okay, great. Well, you should definitely be able to answer this question then, Kim. Tell me, what's the one thing that hosts aren't doing that they should start doing today?
I think first and foremost, we have to remember we're in the hospitality business, and we have always hosted our guests personally. Now, I realize that that's not necessarily something that people who have homes that are 1, 2-bedroom condos could do for every guest. So I recognize that it's very specific to my niche. The large group travel niche is typically we're accommodating somewhere between 14 and 24 people per turn. And with that comes a lot of questions and a lot of people feeling uncomfortable or not understanding what they're getting involved in. And so we've always had a host meet them within the hour of check-in, go over all of the systems, which there are many in some of these homes, and just give them a point guard, in essence, that they can float any questions or concerns they may have throughout the course of their stay. And that has made us stand out in the field.
Yeah, I love that. That's really smart. And tell us, crystal ball time, looking at 2026 and beyond, where do you think we're heading as an industry?
I think with the onset of AI, I think that we are going to become really good at operations. And I think there's going to be a whole lot of scaling, and I'd say a lot more like merging, acquiring. I think smaller property management companies will come together. At the same time, I do think there's going to be a real need to look at kind of the soft services, the hospitality aspects, right? Hosting, concierge services, creating wellness packages, creating an experience for guests. And I think the managers that can really figure that out, the operators that can understand how to balance the technology, which is going to move things really quickly and keep things really on point, at the same time, still holding on to that hospitable aspect of our industry, and really going to have to stand out and kind of compete in a hotel-like setting with concierge services and outreach.
Brilliant. Okay, great. Kim, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.